Hey guys, welcome back to the Ramsey Smith Isn't Funny podcast. We had a George Lando on today, had a good chat, long chat. It was pretty good. We're talking about philosophy. I kind of get into why I do comedy and my desperate need for attention, but in like a fun way. We talk about the Jews a lot. He's Jewish, so there was a reason for it. Sorry for calling them the Jews. You just say Jewish people. But we have fun with it. We talk about my boy Saddam Hussein. We talk. I got a bad review in a comedy thing, so we kind of read that. Towards the end, I hope you enjoyed. You can follow him on Instagram. I'll put that in the link. Enjoy the episode. Thank you for listening, guys.
Do you know how hard it is to be a Jew? I've known some people who've
tried to convert.
Yeah, it's
so
hard.
You think you can be Jewish?
It really is.
By the way, television show. Thank you very much.
So you think you can be Jewish?
You think you can be Jewish? There's a bunch of people competing to be Jewish. That's fantastic. Yeah, you have to like study and like learn and shit. Oh, by the way, the calling yourself the chosen people.
Yeah. Well,
that comes with all of its.
Yeah, but come on, like every religion basically says that about themselves.
It's
just that Jews, they say it's a race thing.
Yeah, that's
the complex part of it.
It's the weird race part of it.
Yeah.
And I think I think Jewish communities kind of do well because there's a thing about supporting other Jews. You do a mitzvah. Is that a mitzvah? Like a favor? Is that what that word is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so people are doing favors for each other. So then...
But that's the same as any group of people, right? Jews got particularly good at helping each other out because we're more persecuted, etc., etc.
Yes, because you're good at...
like, hey, I'll help you out. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You reckon?
I would say, like, Sikhs probably look out for Sikhs. Muslims look out for Muslims. Like, I imagine most Muslim donations go to Muslim causes, and it's probably the same with Jewish people.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
I would say so.
Maybe we're
a little bit better at it than most people.
But I think it's just the small population. So then when you need someone to have a problem with, you go, the Jews are doing okay.
But I won't lie to you.
Also, I owe a couple of them some money. If we get rid of that, it'll go away. You know what I mean? It's just an easy thing, you know? It's the same with the immigrant hate now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, you're mad.
Just scapegoat, you mean?
Because scapegoat, exactly. Yeah. It's easy to scapegoat,
that
you know.
Like
by the way, the whole not assimilating thing, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not assimilating. I fucking hate England. I hate English people.
You feel pretty fucking English.
No.
I mean, you're obviously Australian, but what's the difference?
Huh? We're so much friendlier.
Are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
I hate English people. I despise them.
Huh.
I refuse to assimilate.
Why are you here?
Because comedy.
Fucking country.
First of all, I don't want to be around English people. So here I am in London.
Okay.
Not hanging around English people.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
There's not as many here. No, well, because I don't want to. How about this? Fuck off. That's my answer. Right?
Okay.
I go, no, I want to keep doing what I'm doing.
Sure.
But I just want to do it here. Deal with it.
Is London really the best place to do? Why not? Could you have done America?
It's harder to get a visa. America's kind of an end goal.
Sure.
I don't think I'm going to settle here.
Sure.
You know?
Are you hell-bent on being a comedian?
Yes.
You are?
Yeah. It's really the only... currently, for my life, I think it's the only horse I'm betting on.
Yeah.
Because I really got nothing else.
Sure.
I got no degree. I got no real career otherwise.
How old are you?
25.
You're much younger than I thought you were.
Yeah, I know. People think I'm old. I think it's because I'm wise.
Yeah. Well, you're quite learned, but you're also hairy.
Yeah, that's true.
You're hairy.
Hairy and learned.
But I know when I look at you, I see your youth.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, how old are you?
I'm way older than you.
Whoa, Here we go. We're having an old off.
Yeah, I'm 30.
You're 30?
I'm 30, yeah.
Crazy.
Oh.
Can't believe people are 30.
I know.
Right?
I find it hard to believe.
Wow.
I know. It's not great.
No, that is wild.
Can we interact with the live streamers, if there's any?
There's no live streamers.
Oh, I thought you said some people watch live.
No, I mean like I said no. You asked that. I'm saying the recording is live. Like we're on. It's
Right.
all being recorded.
Oh.
I may or not use
I felt
everything for the pod.
A sense of community.
No,
but it was
not at all.
false.
Not at all. Not at all.
That's a shame.
No.
Okay.
But that's cool. You can pretend they're there.
Yeah. Could we? Do you ever get like calls in? That could be good.
Um,
You could get your mates to call in.
I could, but we're not going to.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. You're bailing on the. I don't know. You're immediately like, oh, let's get someone else involved.
Yeah.
You're like, nah.
Oh no.
Can we get some support? They fall down. It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
Well, you might as well.
Do you feel an affinity with other Jewish comics? So I got reminded of Gabe when that knocked down.
Sure.
Do you do mitzvahs, mitzvahs
Do I
for
do
one another?
them? Not really, dude. Not
No?
really. I mean, like, yeah. It's
You guys
nice.
see each other at the meetings?
Yeah, where we decide who makes it and who doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
You're doing well, dude. Hey,
Yeah.
there's a lot of favor that you have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always kind of fun. It's always shocking how many there are. Like, I'm like, oh, that's another one.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I say as well, but with a different tone.
Yeah. Oh, another one.
Another one. No, that's cool. Because I feel like, who sticks together over here? Because like, there's a lot of Muslim comics over here.
Yeah.
And like, especially like East Africa, like they seem to be looking out for one another.
Oh,
There seems to be very much a community there.
There is a black scene.
There is a black scene.
Yeah, I want to be part of it. Do you want to be part of it?
Oh, it's so good.
They look like they have fun. They had like Christmas parties and shit. I saw on Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like, yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be part of it. I'm too gay. I'm too gay. That's the main.
You're
thing.
gay as well.
Oh yeah, I'm
gay as well as Jewish.
I'm a gay Jewish.
Yeah, man. What a
Kanye hates me the most.
What a combo. Does Kanye hate gays?
Well, I don't know if you followed his like tweeting saga, but I'm a big Kanye fan, so I had like notifications on for every tweet.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
And one of them was he went for like a half an hour of, because there were so many of them.
Yes.
There was like a solid half an hour of talking just exclusively about gay Jews.
Oh, specifically
And,
gay
yeah,
Jews.
Gay Jews run the world.
Wow.
Specifically fucking gay Jews.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's select.
Yeah.
Interesting, because
show business, I guess.
Show business, gay Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just true-ish.
It's true-ish.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't say. I was gonna say earlier, like, sometimes it's kind of a battle for me internally that I find myself sometimes often believing anti-Semitic theories and shit because they're so prevalent, and sometimes I'm like, well, why are we? It doesn't quite make sense how we're everywhere.
Why are we doing? Yeah, of course.
Like how, like.
But then it does.
And then I have to be like, well, I guess Jews are like really smart. Like maybe more smart than most people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, how the fuck?
That's
like,
part of the way to become Jewish is an IQ test.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah,
in the
that's
club.
actually just the first. That's the only phase.
The only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a bank transfer.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so when did you realize
that I was Jewish?
that you were Jewish? Yeah.
When did I realize I was gay?
Yeah, when you realized you were gay.
Oh man. Okay. This is a complex topic. I've talked about this on every fucking podcast.
Oh, we can. If you've already talked about it, don't even.
Well, it's these podcasts. One of them was a dating podcast run by a friend of a friend.
Okay.
And the last one was.
Were they were finding you a date?
They were finding me a date.
Did they find you a good one?
Did not find
no,
me a date,
you're
no.
single currently.
I'm single. Yes.
Nice.
I'm. My sexuality is a complex thing. We can go into it if you want. But you have to ask good questions, otherwise I get bored.
Yeah.
No,
No, if you've already talked about it, we don't have to go into it again.
Okay.
We can talk about other stuff. How long have you been doing comedy for?
I have been doing comedy for a year and a half.
A year and a half. Okay.
Yeah, which
cool.
is not very long. What about you?
4 years.
That's a long time.
4 in February. Not really.
Well, you started at 21. That feels solid.
I did. Correct.
That feels like you were. Were you as committed on it then as you are now? It's increasing levels of commitment.
I count. I think my first year I was like semi-committed, and then second year I was probably full blown committed. But I also sucked.
Really?
So much. I was so bad first year and a half.
It's hard to imagine you sucking. I'd like to see that.
It's terrible. I showed Sama, a friend of the pod who refuses to come back on. I showed
Sama the comedian?
Sama the comedian,
I love
the
that
little
guy.
Iraqi.
Yeah, I love that guy. He's really funny.
Yeah. So I showed him a voice record. I had a voice recording from like maybe me 6 months into comedy.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
he also only met me when I was probably 2.5 years in.
Was he in
Doing
Australia?
okay. He was in Australia. Yeah.
Oh, he moved over with you?
Yeah, exactly. I carry him around.
Like
No.
a similar. You were in the similar scene and you both moved over.
No. So he moved to Australia. Wasn't doing comedy. And then when he started, I was running like an open mic in Sydney.
Oh.
And he came through, and I thought it was funny. And I molested him, and
now he refuses to see you.
and now he refuses to come on the pod, and I don't know why. I can't figure it out. But no, so I showed him a set from when I was like 6 months in, and I had to like walk away while he listened to it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like,
Sure.
I can't be part of this. And then he comes back and he goes, "Oh wow, that was as bad as I describe it." Because I'm like, no, there was no redeeming qualities.
Can we listen to it?
We can. I don't have my phone here. Oh no, I do.
What if I like it? That's what I'm worried about.
No, you won't. You won't like it. I might not even be able to do it.
Is your phone background Saddam Hussein?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, my phone background is Saddam Hussein. It's when he's being sentenced to death.
Oh wow, the very moment.
Yeah. So it's when he's in the
something you want
court.
to see constantly.
It's when he's in the court. The judge tells him to stand up for the sentencing. And he sits back and he goes, "I'm gonna sit. Don't worry about it." And he goes, "You're gonna stand in like the fucking." What do you call the bailiff or whatever it is?
Okay.
Or whoever's there like makes him stand up, and he goes, "You've been sentenced with treason. You're sentenced to when he says on the verdict of treason or whatever, you are guilty." The moment he says guilty, he's like, "Long live the Iraqi people! Long live the Arab nation! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allah!" He just starts chanting it, and then the judge is trying to like yell over him as he said. And I try to bring that energy to every set that I do.
Okay.
It's kind of how I feel.
You do have that energy.
I do. I
Long
really,
live the Iraqi people,
I really
kind of
like
energy.
Saddam. I like a guy who can be sentenced to death, and he's on whatever mission he believes he's on.
I thought, it's quite beautiful.
It is beautiful. He's one of my favorite guys. I do.
I don't know enough about history.
Although I was
Do you actually think he's a decent man in any sense?
I don't think he's a good person.
But
Would
he
have been
has
a great hang.
Strong character.
He's got a strong character. He did things that were difficult. Any single like leader that does a bunch of shit, however bad it may be, right? That takes a lot to do that.
Yeah.
Right? Because he had to consolidate power.
You should get Hitler on
He
that
did it in a very gangster way.
Was he better than other dictators? Like what does Hussein have that Hitler doesn't have?
There's a great well, Hitler, a lot of the stuff wasn't on video. Like, of some of the more behind-the-scenes stuff, I guess.
Sure.
I would have loved to see... Like, I'd love to have seen, like, Night of the Long Knives.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean? I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for that one.
How much is there
you know?
of Saddam Hussein behind the scenes?
There's one instance... Well, there's not behind the scenes, but it's him in Parliament, right? And I think there's been an attempt of, like, a coup on him, or maybe he's just done the coup. But basically, he's in Parliament, and then he just goes, all of these names, you have to leave the Parliament right now. They all know they're going to get executed.
Wow.
Right? And it's just a long list of names, and it's just him just reading names up there.
That is gangster.
And it's just in Parliament, and it feels very parliamentary.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Official.
It feels very official, and then some of the guys are like, because when you're in that world, you bet on the wrong horse, you're getting your head cut off.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah,
If you're in the
yeah.
Iraqi Parliament,
Sure.
if you can imagine yourself there, as I do, many long nights,
during
imagine
sex.
myself being... Yeah, exactly. But fucking, if you're in like that, and then some of the guys are like clearly like not actually involved, you can really see the panic on their face, and they're like, no, like that, I'm not part, and it's like, nah, that's the decision's gone.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But like, he had aura. Plus, I think because he was kind of like... He's probably a bad guy, but also, like, at times he was fighting against the United States. That kind of makes him a good guy in a lot of ways.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, I get it, in a way.
Because he originally... Because they snaked him, right? Because, look, he may have used some chemical weapons on the Kurds in the north of Iraq.
Sure.
But what else are you going to use on the Kurds?
They only respond to extreme biological violence.
So while that was happening, the US kind of sanctioned it by still trading with them, right? Then all of a sudden, a couple decades later, right, the US has been like, oh, we'll still trade with you while you're fucking chemical bombing those guys.
Yeah.
There's a couple decades later, and now when it's convenient for the US to be like, oh, you're a bad guy, they're like, can you believe this guy was chemical bombing the Kurds?
Right.
It's like, you were there.
Yeah.
You were there while he was doing
Funding it.
You can't 4 decades later be like, that's not on. We're gonna kill you and regime change.
That's crazy.
But I like, So yeah, my lock scream is Saddam Hussein, and I was getting my hair cut. Right? At a I assume Middle Eastern barbershop.
Oh,
and I get a text from my wife.
Fucking
and so I
hell.
take it out to check, and then I remember, and I'm like, oh, well, I'll check that text later.
Wouldn't that happen all the time?
Because it's just a
though?
guy cutting my... Well, most people are kind of cool with it, or they don't recognize him.
Sure, but it's just it's just an actual dangerous thing to have on your phone.
Well,
to some extent,
I suppose so.
Yeah,
but it depends. I can explain just because I have him as the lock screen.
I thought for a split second when you said you were getting your haircut, you were gonna say, and you showed a picture of Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, that's
like,
pretty.
Can I get this?
Can I get this one? Yeah, absolutely. That's a pretty good move.
I wonder which horrible dictators or murderers have the best haircuts that you could show to a hairdresser.
Yeah,
and maybe they wouldn't notice.
Oh, you could find some that you wouldn't know, but I don't know.
A rapist with a really great haircut.
Yeah. Yeah, people always fawn over what's his name's look, Ted Bundy.
Oh, Ted Bundy.
But he had quite a messy. He was kind of like red, But I suppose you could.
Sure.
You could probably show definitely a couple of barbers a photo of him. They wouldn't know. They go, yeah, that's cool. That's a cool guy.
That's a killer look.
Do you have a favorite dictator or serial killer?
I'm not particularly history savvy. I got to be honest with you. I wish I was more.
You an anti-Hitler guy or a pro-Hitler guy?
I'm in between.
You're in between. You're in between.
Well, obviously Hitler, boo, right?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely bad. But I bring it back to Kanye. I didn't hate what Kanye was saying.
You didn't hate what Kanye was saying about?
I didn't hate
about gay Jews?
About gay Jews, whatever. I love Kanye, whatever he says, kind of.
Yeah.
But
it's just fun to watch.
It's fun to watch, and also he's making a point. It's kind of a performance point.
Yeah.
I think he was like, I love Hitler, right?
He said that.
Times. And I think that's kind of a nice sentiment in a way. And I wish I could embody that sentiment.
The main problem is he said, it was like the Alex Jones clip.
Yeah.
Where he says, I love everybody.
Yeah, especially Hitler.
And then he said, especially.
Well, but here's the thing. You've got to... when you pair that side by side with his actual anti-Semitic claims, Kanye, then the whole thing collapses.
Yeah.
But if you take that in isolation, I think we should especially love those that did the most hatred.
Absolutely.
Genuinely.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that.
I think that's a good way to live.
Yeah.
They need the most love, right?
Yeah,
Hitler
absolutely.
was probably hurting the most,
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Hurt people.
He was.
Hitler must have been like, oh, he
was messed up. His dad died at a very young age.
I don't know. Whatever the fuck actually happened to him in his life, I don't think anything could really explain it.
Or he had ADHD.
What is that, like the modern version of Hitler?
Well, you know what I mean. He had ADHD.
Oh,
if he had ADHD, you know what I mean? He's like, I need to fucking focus, Yeah.
Sure.
But I think Hitler's a good example of how, sometimes a bit of self-doubt is maybe a good thing.
Yeah.
Don't go... The people that walk around sure of everything...
Yes.
There's little Hitlers in all of them.
And suffering comes with certainty.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe.
Yeah. Like, if Hitler had one night where he was, stayed up late and was like,
yeah, not
this
sure.
Maybe...
Yeah.
Are they behind it all?
It's hard to be as close-minded as Hitler was, right?
It's probably difficult.
It must be difficult.
People are managing, though.
You can't listen to people. You're locked into your ideas. You can't listen to other opinions. It sounds very stressful.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
I think the Yogi Tea is hitting. That's why I'm getting
the Yogi Tea is bringing you
spiritual.
some enlightenment. It has a tip here.
You are the master of your judgment, decision, and action. That's kind of the opposite of what I was just saying. In a way.
Yeah, I guess so.
I was kind of forgiving Hitler because...
Hitler wasn't the master of his own
well, I guess
decisions.
That's fucked me up.
That was Hitler at the end of his life being like, well, I was just riding the slide. I was just riding the slope of life. Sometimes you hang out, that happens, But yeah, but Hitler is interesting because he's like the number one bad guy.
Yeah, I know.
He's the go-to.
That makes me feel awkward about being Jewish again because there's been so many bad guys. And then everybody thinks, that's a classic alt-right talking point is, oh, here we go on about the Holocaust again.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about Pol Pot and swinging dead babies against a tree and shit.
Absolutely.
But I guess on a scale number, I guess Hitler probably was the goat of scale.
No, Stalin had more numbers.
Oh, okay. Well,
and Mao had more numbers.
Right, yeah.
Mao and Stalin had
20
more
million,
numbers.
maybe.
Yeah, it was huge. You know what I mean?
But I guess when you're doing like famine and like sort of neglect, that's a little less horrible than purposeful systematic death camps.
Well, yeah, sure, but even in the systematic like death camps, like I still think that like the majority of the Jews that died, a lot of them went to the showers, but a lot of them were also overworked and starved.
Sure.
And also, diseases, like you have those
similar.
grottos. Well, like, because people talk about the meme about the, how many, you got to make this many cookies in the oven and the timing and all that.
Oh, I
You've
don't know
seen
that one. I don't know.
Oh, like, people will get questions about it. They'll say it's the Cookie Monster.
They're questioning the logistics.
They're questioning the logistics of the Holocaust.
By using cookies as an
They
analogy.
say, oh, if the Cookie Monster has to cook 6 million cookies over the space of this amount of time, using this many ovens, and it takes this long to cook the cookies,
sure.
blah, blah, blah. But, like, I think a lot of the numbers that were done were also just, like, you work to death, you starve to death. You just die. You just kind of
I've got to say,
fade away.
On anti-Semitic conspiracies and things,
yeah.
I got to say, the denial of like well-accepted parts of the narrative, I find that's very suspect.
For sure.
Because like...
Wait, you're saying these Nazis are bad guys?
Well, I'm gonna...
Suspect's a fun way to refer to fucking some guy. I mean, like, oh, some neo-Nazi. Yeah.
What am I trying to say? I'm just
my spidey senses are up here.
Well, see, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of anti-Semitic theories, and there's a lot of things going around, and some things I'm like, and I'm like, someone tells me, I've got a friend who really believes that the Jews did 9/11.
Oh, really? Nice.
I think he's wrong on a bunch of points, but then there is some evidence that's worth looking into.
For sure.
Like, there's some evidence of Israeli involvement. I looked into it. Ultimately, I don't think Israel was probably not involved. I think it probably was the mainstream narrative.
Yeah.
But, I'll give that some credit.
Yeah.
But then, like, someone comes to me being like, 6 million, not the real number. I find that much harder to believe, because Jews don't have that much power to influence, especially post-Holocaust, that much power to influence global narratives.
For sure.
Academic historians, many of which probably certainly not Jewish, all over the world. Like, it's such a well-grounded and well-established narrative that it makes me...
I think it's I think from a historical point, it makes sense to have that hypothesis.
Yeah.
If you come into it knowing nothing, you don't know any, like, facts, right?
Yeah.
Because, so in every single war, there is propaganda against the other side.
Yes.
Right?
That's, okay, yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
So it makes sense from all of the West perspective, right? So America, Britain, France, right? To... It does make sense to exaggerate the crimes of the Germans as they did in World War Ones.
Yes.
Right? They were talking about them bayoneting babies and eat. They were saying Germans eat babies, right?
But on the Jews front, just to interrupt you and I apologize.
No, absolutely.
Jews are not like the most popular people in the West at the time either.
No, they definitely weren't. They definitely weren't.
It wasn't the Jews versus the Nazis,
It's, well, like, because you look at it and you go, like, well, it's just if you open a history book and you go, oh, these were the bad guys. Mm-hmm. If you know anything about war... You go, oh, but it seems like the losers are always the bad guys, right? Then once you start into looking into facts, and then you go, oh no, this was definitely correct.
Yeah.
The Nazis documented what they were proud. They weren't hiding it.
No.
They were like, we're fucking killing it on the numbers.
Yeah.
All right. There were plenty of middle managers who had to go to their boss and be like, we're killing I'm doing the numbers. I promise you. Please, I've got the documentation. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Right. So it makes sense. But what it is people who come in.
KPIs,
But it's people who come in with like the hypothesis.
Yeah.
And then they go, they've just kind of decided, and then you have to, do all of that stuff, right? To make it correct, to make it seem like it's whatever it is.
Yeah. You're right. That's definitely a factor.
Yeah.
Do you know about the 219,000 number?
I've seen that around.
Yeah. So this is a really fucking annoying thing. That's actually from the Red Cross.
Oh, okay.
The Red Cross, on their first investigation, I think, into the Holocaust numbers, they were like, we think Germans have killed around 219,000 Jews.
Cool.
And that was like the first shitty
cool,
initial.
but
Cool.
Yeah. That was the first investigation.
But like that's then really held onto by these people, and I find that annoying that it's the Red Cross.
It's also funny to say 19,000. And then say, well, then it's fine. They only
like
killed
that's mental.
that many. Like, that's a bunch. That's a whole lot, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. That's still bad.
I guess it's very different from 6 million.
You know what I mean? But what I also love is the retroactive perspective of, like, to then also you make, like, the West so heroic. You know what I mean? Like, the idea that Churchill cared about Jews... No.
Sure.
No. He thought Germany were going to keep on expanding and eventually invade France. It was that. The idea that the French at the time were like, oh, I hope they don't kill more Jews. They were like, we do not care.
Yeah.
We do not care about the Jews.
There was a lot of Jews. Jews were really like, especially in America, like really urging America to get involved much earlier.
Yes.
Because there was Jews there, and they were like, why are we not doing anything?
This is fucked, by the way. And then
people didn't really care.
Yeah, of course. Because like there's genocides happening now.
Yeah.
Well, we don't care. We're gonna care. Come on. You know, there's always going to be mistreatment, like grave mistreatment of people. It's selective as to where you actually intervene, but it's always going to happen.
How much are you of like? How much do you personally feel care in yourself on a daily basis for like the atrocities of the world?
Oh, I feel pretty bad.
Yeah.
I look at my life and I go, I'm doing nothing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You feel guilty? That's the
I feel well, I just feel like I feel guilt. I feel like now I could have more meaning in my life if I go off and put myself, you know what I mean? Get on the flotilla with the food.
Sure.
I go do nursing for a year and then I go fucking to Sudan or fucking Myanmar or whatever, just to help, you know what I mean? I'd probably feel better. I'd have more meaning. I'd probably, you know, obviously it'd be shit because you're staying in Sudan, you know, which
would suck, yeah.
terrible this time of year. It would give me more meaning and I'd feel better. Because comedy is fine, you know what I mean?
It's so selfish.
It's very selfish, and it's not like it cannot be as fulfilling in the soul. So I do feel like I should do something, or like I should get a gun. Then like it's like an ego thing of being like, I'm going to be the guy who can expand people's minds so they help people, instead of being the guy who's had his mind expanded and then goes and help people.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, I no doubt.
It's like you have this thing of like, no, I'm going to open people's minds. It's like, what about your own mind? Like, if you feel a compulsion to do that, you know?
Well, I would say, you know, comedians are, great comedians are somewhat enlightened in the first place. That's like the ability to make jokes about certain things requires a level of open-mindedness. And then your gift is sharing your open-mindedness with other people, right? That's what I think.
It's very clear that you're gay.
Really?
Yeah. It's very obvious.
Dude, you are fucking... I don't know how to respond to that. I do not know how to respond to that. That's so deeply... it's not just insulting to me, insulting to, like, humanity. It's insulting to the concept of humanity. It's insulting to all our best selves that I should make a point like this. And you're like, gay? You're gay. Dude, do you think I'm trying to fuck you right now? Do you think I'm trying to fuck you?
No, it's got nothing to do with if you want to have sex. It's nothing to do with sexuality. It's just gay.
It's just gay. Dude.
I'm clipping this. No, absolutely. I mean, I can't...
I want to slap you for that, which is even more gay.
I think very differently. I think comedy is kind of dumb.
And
I think there's even been examples through history of you know, comedians who would be in a time where it's time to be important and it doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? There were people making fun of Hitler in the 30s.
Of course, yeah.
Fucking didn't push the needle.
Yeah, but you know, we all have our own skill sets. You know?
We do.
I'm not saying everybody, like, the best thing to do is to be a comedian. It's just like, what have you got? What can you do for other people? You know?
I guess so.
But, you know, to be fully upfront, my pursuit of comedy is very selfish.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I want to be the guy.
You want to be the guy.
I want to be a great, smart, funny guy.
One day you'll be locking the doors.
Yeah, I want to be locking the doors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I can't get. Yeah, no. Well, because I think it is selfish because it feels. Because it comes from for me, it comes from a place of selfishness. It comes from I have a hard time watching other people perform doing anything. Because I want to be looked at by everyone.
And you think you're better than them?
Yeah. No, not even better than them. I know I would like that. I just know that the people would love me.
Yeah.
They would love me. And it's like, it's not just comedy, fucking music, you know? And
Do you make music?
I don't make music.
Okay.
But I look at a musician and I want to be the front man. Because I know I have this huge ego
what do you
that
think?
I feel this real acceptance from a crowd of people.
Sure.
So I feel like it comes from such an egotistical place.
What do you think is a genuine question?
Yeah.
Not sarcastically asked. What do you think is so great about yourself?
Oh man, not a lot as well. That's the weird thing.
Don't be self-deprecating.
No, I hate myself.
Okay.
I despise.
Do you like how much you hate yourself?
No.
Okay.
No, I maybe.
You don't think it's kind of cool that you hate yourself?
Yeah.
Hey, look at me, I hate myself.
I do. Well, I think it's
know?
correct.
Yeah.
Because I think I hate most people.
Yeah.
And they should hate themselves.
Yeah, I'm
So
fully
it's
on board
like
with
my
everything.
hating of myself is like everyone else get into what I'm doing.
So
and
spreading
hating-
negativity.
Spreading
the opposite of what I was saying.
You shouldn't.
This is heterosexual, but this is straight. This is I hate myself, you should hate yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how it feels. It's like, yeah, we should all hate ourselves.
Yeah.
No, but it comes. I don't know. It's just like it's not even like I don't think I'm that great, but I think I only want to be in the position. If everyone thinks I'm great, that's good.
Yeah.
And it means more to me in a crowd than it does someone in a one-on-one setting.
I think you probably have more to say about. First of all, that's sad. What you just said.
No,
is sad.
well,
But
it is sad. Yeah, sure. Why not?
I
Yeah.
agree. It's probably true for me.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
Um.
Found that out in high school.
Yeah.
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 Did like some speech and it was funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
That was
went
a big
for
moment?
I went for prefect. I think. No, because I was kind of a little bit of a class clown, but like not like a bad kid, I guess, whatever. So I went for prefect, and I did a funny speech.
Sure.
Probably not actually funny,
Sure.
but when you're in the middle of a fucking assembly and everything
People
sucks,
loved it.
someone to be funny. So I'm getting all these laughs, and I'm like, I did like a debate one time, and I just went up there and fucking riffed, crushing. And I remember being up there and being like, oh, that's better than someone talking to me and being a friend with someone. Is the feeling of like 400 of my peers laughing and I'm in control.
Totally, yeah.
I'd take that over a friend.
That's crazy to say out
Right?
loud.
To have a conversation with one. I hate a one-on-one conversation.
I gotta say, I don't.
Because there's
I
no
don't
one
agree
laughing
with
at
you.
it and adjudicating
Yeah,
and saying, giving me the validation.
I get you. I fully get you. I actually don't even feel that good. Like, I feel bad 99% of the time. I don't even feel good when I get a big laugh or do a great set. I don't.
Really?
It doesn't really make
Have
me
you
feel-
done one yet?
Fuck you.
Really? You don't feel good?
No, no, not really. I'm just
Interesting.
nervous and insecure. I just think I'm good at comedy and I have things to say.
Really?
So I do it because I think it's like what I'm best at.
I'm
probably.
quite the opposite.
You're like,
Well, I
"Ooh."
think naturally, surprises naturally I'm bad at comedy, despite this early stuff in high school, right?
Okay.
Where like I was like, oh, I'm funny, but I think naturally I'm quite bad at stand-up comedy. Based on my first year and a half, it was terrible. But I remember the first time even having one little joke or riff. I remember the euphoric high as I drove
Really?
home. Yeah,
That sounds fucking good, dude.
yeah, man,
I'd
it's
like that.
weird.
The thing is, I guess I feel much better when I'm riffing. When I'm MCing, I'm improvising. That's fun. But
Yeah.
when I'm doing scripted material, I've done it fucking 100 times. A big laugh at that, I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots, honestly.
It does eventually wear off with each joke and how much it's been done or whatever. But when you're doing it again in like a big room or whatever, if you got like 100+ people, then it's like, oh, this is. Yeah,
I think I'm
my
just
mum
not-
was correct. I am special.
Yeah.
I'm important. I can do anything I set my mind to.
I get you.
Yeah.
For me, I get more of a high when it's like, more like afterwards. Like, if someone tells me, oh, that was fucking great, come back, do that again. Like, that kind of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like, okay, I'm like, to me, it is the individuals.
I'm the opposite.
Huh?
Because someone says that was good. I'm like, yeah, bitch, you just saw it. I fucking know. I know it was great.
What would feel better to you if, like, you did a show and you killed,
Yeah.
and then your favorite comedian was like, didn't acknowledge you, or you did a show you bombed, but your favorite comedian was like, yo, those bits are excellent, you're really, really funny.
Like, what would I prefer?
Yeah.
Because I guess feeling good, it's different. It's a different time of when you feel good.
Well, I guess that's kind of comes back to like this, like,
Oh man,
you'd rather go with the crowd.
Yeah, I guess so. When the comedian says I did good, does he lock the door in his hotel room?
Yeah, if you want that.
I don't. But I want to not want it.
You want to be straight.
I want to not be okay with it. You know what I mean? Because then I'm getting the full experience of my favorite comedian.
Right, but it's a good thing ultimately.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because you got into comedy.
Yeah, because now I'm here. Well, is that a good thing?
I think you're good. I like you, Ramsey. I think you're a funny comedian.
Well, thank you. Thanks for coming on the pod.
Not that it means anything to you in a one-on-one situation.
You know what? It does. It should. It does mean something, just not as much.
Sure.
You know? No,
What if
I don't know.
Like recorded my voice and played it like a million times.
Ooh, that would
You could listen to that as you
make
go
me
to
really
sleep.
good, actually.
Yeah.
That might be good. We could do some sampling with all this audio equipment later.
Yeah, sure.
You know? No, but I think I'd probably take, back to your question, I'd probably take the comedian saying I did.
Okay.
But that's a very particular opinion.
What do you mean?
Well, that's like it depends on the person. Like there's a select group of comedians who I'd want to think I'm really funny.
Yeah.
And then everything else I would take the crush.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I guess if it's comedian, I respect. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like that. I'm relieved to hear you say that to some extent.
Yeah. Relieved.
Yeah, I'm a little bit relieved.
Wow. Okay.
Because like your dependence on a crowd of validation from people that you do not give a fuck about.
Yeah.
That's not a good way.
Yeah. I also
objectively a bad way.
I hate the people in crowds individually.
Yeah,
I hate every single one of them.
They're dumb people.
I want them all to die.
Yeah. So
you know what I mean?
So at least you would go with the comedian. You might not appreciate the direct support from a friend as much as a crowd, but at least with the comedian, that's somewhere closer to the spectrum, I would say, of a healthy individual.
I guess so. I've never considered myself a healthy individual.
Okay. Yeah,
I've had this thing. Okay, so this is fun. When I was, are you a therapist? Is that what you do?
No. I'm not. But I'm very into that kind of thing.
Okay, cool. Well, let's diagnose me. I need to know what's happening. So when I was about 14, so my before comedy, wanted to be a rugby player.
Sure, checks out.
Right? That's my real
Probably
dream.
still could be, honestly.
That's no, I'm too short.
Okay.
Too fucking short. So that's my actual dream.
Oh.
That's what I actually want to do.
Huh.
Right?
Okay.
But I can't. So I have to...
Just for being too short?
Yeah.
Are you that short?
Yeah, I'm like 5'7".
Isn't that small? Like a hooker?
No, so I want to be a league player.
Okay.
I want to play league, which is a different sport. They're kind of a bit taller in general. And like the shortest guy is like 5'9", and he's very like fast and agile, and I was more of a hooker type role. So whatever, that dreams. But I remember being 14, maybe 14 or 15, right? And I was just sitting, I remember I was in a classroom, and I had friends, right? But I didn't feel connected to people. So I went, in my brain, I remember deciding this. And I'm saying, all right, it can't, there's something wrong with me socially. I'm never going to fit in with anyone properly as they do. So I'm just going to
Wait, what led to that insight?
Just my whole life.
Okay. You just sat around and it dawns on you.
And it just dawns on me. So I make this thing. I'm like, all right, I don't fit in with people. I don't have this misconnection. My friends, they're closer to my other friends. Like they have stronger individual connections than I do with any of them. So I'm going to be the greatest rugby league player of all time.
And that's
instead.
How you're
and that's because I'm going to give up on that social stuff. So a lot through high school, I was like, if there's any choice between socializing and having friends and football stuff, I'm going to go football stuff. That include like training. I used to leave parties at 8 p.m. so I could get a good night rest.
So you were
so
very
I could wake
serious.
up. Yeah, I was very serious. I didn't drink for like most of high school and all that sort of stuff.
Damn, that sucks that it didn't work out for you, man.
Yeah, you
That's
know?
miserable.
I'm a fucking fat comedian.
Well, at least you focused on your health during school.
I did, and then I dropped it because
shame that good night's rest didn't make you taller.
Fucking piece of shit. Yeah, no, it should have. I wish it did. But and is this interesting, right? The moment my health wasn't linked to my one big dream picture of my life,
Out the window.
completely gone. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure,
I don't have to be strong. I don't have to be fit. If that's not what I'm doing, it doesn't matter, right? And now I'm going to die early, I think, from fatness.
You're not that fat.
No, but it gets worse progressively.
Well, it can.
I've only gained
so
weight.
predetermined. Hey,
I've
dude,
only
remember?
gained weight. Yeah, what does this say?
You are the master of your judgment, decision, and action.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm only going to get fatter.
So we can either
I'm the
take
master.
what's this one called? We can take the Yogi T perspective on life, or we can take your perspective on Hitler, that it was all predetermined. Those are the two paths. But even that paths means it's a choice, which is beautiful. But yeah, man, we've talked about me too much.
Yeah, I noticed that.
People are here for you.
Are they?
No, God, no.
They're
God,
mostly
no.
here for you.
No, they might be.
You're
Who
here for
knows?
you.
I'm here for me.
Yeah, I'm going to also set up my own podcast, and I'm also going to talk mostly about myself. So.
That's good. That's good.
I think ultimately, why are you doing a podcast is, again, just an extension of you like yourself. You want to be the guy, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm just here to facilitate that. So you look like you're having other people on, having a conversation. Really, you're just being the
I'm
guy.
just here to talk about myself. Yeah, I got to stop that. I
feel like I've had some airtime. I like asking questions about people.
Okay,
I find that
nice.
much more interesting.
Well, how about if someone asks a question about you?
Well, go on then.
Okay.
Whilst you think of that, can I get some more water?
Yeah, go. Get
Okay.
water, fill her
Okay.
up, get
So
into
take the
it.
mic with me.
Yeah, why not? We can keep on chatting.
You made a tea
we
for
can
yourself.
We can cut to an ad right now. Did I? Oh, that was ages ago. I thought I had milk.
I did that earlier.
You guys ever make a tea and you think you have milk, and then
Classic.
you got no milk? You know?
Classic lazy guy
Yeah, man.
stuff.
You're a big tea drinker?
I am.
That's my question I thought of, by the way.
Yeah.
That was my
Yeah,
insightful thing. Okay, did you go to uni? Did you study stuff?
I did.
You a learned person?
Somewhat. Well, I did an undergrad. I did philosophy.
Whoa, smart boy.
Couldn't you tell?
Yeah, I
Couldn't you
can,
tell?
man. Very cool. And has that helped you?
Well, yeah. It was very
Are
significant.
you currently a philosopher?
I mean,
Hey, aren't we all?
aren't us comedians philosophers?
Aren't we all
wouldn't you say?
philosophers? No.
Yeah. Well, it didn't help me. I did genuinely go to study philosophy because I was like, I need to figure out the truth of life.
And what is it?
I figured it out actually.
Okay, nice.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What's the truth of life?
It's you are the master of your judgment.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
You could have just looked at that teacup
Yeah.
instead of the
Yeah.
the uni. How long's that at uni?
3 years.
3 years. Nice.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
I genuinely I remember having a tough time realizing when I was like 15 or 14 that probably younger that God didn't exist.
Really? That was hard for you?
Yeah, because then it really hit me with what's the point in anything?
Yeah, true.
What's the point in trying to be a nice guy? What's the point in trying to be good? What's
Yeah.
the point in fucking anything at all? It's all
Yeah.
just And
Who
then
promised us this land 3,000 years ago?
Yeah. I got-
Somebody did.
Yeah,
Who was it if it wasn't God?
for sure. And
Yeah. Yep.
But it was especially stupid in light of a Jewish upbringing because I'm like, this is all fucking stupid. I don't even like doing this stuff anyway.
Yeah.
So then I was genuinely I really need to figure out what's the point in all this. So I did study philosophy, and it didn't help me at all studying all the Western philosophy until I came across Eastern philosophy and Buddhism.
Yeah, you're a Buddhist? Or you, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you call yourself a Buddhist? Or one of those
I
things?
probably would have done in the past, but I don't want to be too sort of pretentious
No,
about
that's
it.
all cool.
Yeah. Well, I spent 4 years after uni living in monasteries and meditation centers.
Whoa, 4 years.
On and off.
That's
on and
pretty
off.
cool. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Did it cure the
No,
gayness at all?
It didn't cure the gayness. It did cure the Jewishness.
Yeah? Where are these monasteries at? What are you doing in a monastery?
Just meditating a lot.
You just meditate.
Yeah.
And what, do you just have to...
I would just wake up really early, be on a schedule,
Yeah?
meditate,
Mm-hmm.
eat vegetables,
Yes.
chop vegetables.
Are you currently vegan or vegetarian?
No, dude, I'm the opposite of what a Buddhist is right now.
Whoa.
I'm highly depressed, anxious, selfish. I eat lots of meat.
Nice, that's pretty cool.
I drink, I
Yeah?
do drugs,
Nice.
and I'm mean to people.
Yeah, cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's hard to be.
I'm on a samsara kind
to
of
not
vibe.
be mean because I feel like because gay and Jewish, there's a lot of
Very catty.
cattiness in you immediately.
It's
you know?
part of my DNA.
Okay, so what in and out of monasteries? What's the setup of that? Do you have to pay a subscription, or you show up and you say, "Hey,
Pay a subscription.
I wanna fucking meditate all day."
Yeah, I mean.
Are you doing like chores? Is that part of it?
You're working.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
work
for cool.
there.
So you
It's
just
a
work
community. A lot of it is just like, I work in the kitchen in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I clean toilets in the afternoon.
Yeah, and then you're meditating
in
for the
between
rest.
meditating, reading.
Can you jack off?
You can. It's not encouraged.
Okay, cool.
Not supposed to. I would sometimes.
Nice. Can you fuck?
No, definitely not.
Not there? Or not at all? Like, if you're in the monastery life, they're like, no fucking at all.
Depends on the place. I was never like a monk. I was always just like a meditating guy that would live with the monks.
An apprentice?
That kind of thing.
Oh, no, work experience.
Yeah.
You're a work experience monk.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It was for my CV.
Yeah, nice.
And now I work in marketing.
Does that pop up on a CV when you're like,
It does actually.
what's this gap? And you're like, well, I was in a monastery.
People like it. They're like, oh, cool.
Sick,
You're going to
man.
be calm under pressure. And I'm like,
You're like, no. I don't know. I'm not there anymore.
yeah.
I left. I got out of that place. Couldn't hack it. Couldn't hack being calm. That's very cool. Okay, so what you do that? Are there any other cool rules?
Cool rules.
Are you making chit chat with the other guys? Like, what's
I
socializing
made great
like?
friends. I live with one of my friends that I met.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, what are you guys talking about there? I guess.
There's a lot of wankers.
Yeah.
A lot of stupid people.
Nice.
There's a lot when your mind is open to like spirituality and meditation. It usually means it's also open to conspiracy theories. A lot of people have their mind a bit too open.
I
So there's
see.
people going in there and they're like, I'm on the all toast diet. You know?
Oh.
Shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
Or
Are there many Holocaust deniers?
almost certainly, but they never really.
They don't bring it
They
up.
tend to be at least kind of lovely idiots.
Yeah, nice.
Most of the
They're
time.
nice Holocaust deniers.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't think the Holocaust happens, and I think that's great.
They're the 5 millioners. You know,
yeah,
those guys.
5 million.
I guess 6 million, but
Yeah.
5 and a
Yeah,
half.
5. Yeah, less. That's good. I don't, because you know what? I'm a positive person. I don't think it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice guy. I'm an optimist.
Yeah.
I'm a glass half full type of guy. Okay, so in monasteries, in and out. So how do you get into that? You just show up?
Yeah.
Do you just knock? You're like, hey man, I'm fucking got all my stuff. I got some clothes.
Different for different places.
Yeah.
I lived in one place where I paid to be there,
Okay.
but everywhere else, it's just like, hey, can
Jewish
I?
monastery.
Yeah.
No, okay, cool.
Dude, the amount of Jewish jokes in this, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm Jewed out.
Yeah, man.
You Jewed out? You Jewing out? I feel like we're Jewing out.
We're Jewing out. We're Jewing out.
Do you wish you were Jewish, Evan?
No. I think a point of difference would be nice.
A point of difference.
Yeah, I like that you're. I think it's very interesting. I think it'd be nice to, because I wouldn't believe in God, but it is cool how you're Jewish and that kind of stays with you.
Yeah.
Like there seems to be something.
Well, you're Australian.
I am Australian,
Does that feel like something?
but it's not. But my people are just English and Irish.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like you go, like it does. It's not going to stay with me. I don't think. I think if me and my wife like moved here, our kids are like, oh, our parents are Australian, and then our grandkids are British.
Yeah, it's wild to think that like all my ancestors were like singing the same songs and wearing the same clothes, and
yes,
like it really is a thing.
Yeah, like
that goes back fucking thousands
like that's
of years.
like I think it would be cool to be Jewish because you have that like it goes back. Yeah, it's a very linear thing.
Yeah.
You kind of you take your people with you. Where like just as a I'm just a white guy.
Yeah.
Like what? I'm Catholic. Well, I'm not now, so I'm not Catholic at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I have no taking that kind of back. So
do you care about lineage in comedy at all?
Like,
Would
what
you
do
like
you
to
mean?
get famous and be like, because you could say that like Shane Gillis is like part of like Louis C.K.'s lineage. You could say,
sure,
like, for example.
Yeah, and
absolutely. Louis C.K. part of I don't fucking know.
Carlin,
yeah.
Carlin, early, yeah,
exactly.
And then was like a Steve Martin for a little bit, yeah. I mean, I
That
guess
could be a
so.
thing.
I suppose so, but I think all comics are of like it does kind of go back to like a tree, I guess.
Mm. And who's at the
Like
top of the tree?
I guess it's like, would it be Lenny
Moses.
Bruce? Yeah,
Oh.
Moses, I suppose so. Moses was doing bits up there.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know much about comedy history, really.
No, I guess I suppose we'll go. Yeah, Lenny Bruce. I think that's the earliest one anyone can really.
But
remember.
some people do treat it like a religion.
Stand up.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Like this is my lineage, you know.
Really?
I think so.
I've spoken to any of these nerds.
Well, maybe I'm just making it up.
Maybe you are. Maybe you've spoken to a lot of nerds.
Maybe it feels more like an internet thing than a real life thing.
Okay.
That people actually say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just thinking about like people on Reddit.
I guess so.
No.
You ever been on the stand-up Reddit page?
Oh, I post my bits on there.
You post your bits on there?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh my god, you're
Dude, why not?
to quote myself, gay.
Why not?
I don't know.
It's just another social media.
It is another but it's like a weird social media. The stand-up page just seems to be people who don't do stand-up to say stuff. It just seems very annoying.
Stand-up.
It seems like people who are like, I'm thinking about doing stand-up. I've written, 2 hours.
Oh. Well,
how do I go to an open mic?
I don't know about that. I don't really browse it. I just post it.
I browse it because I'm filled with hate and I need to look for people to hate.
Sure, I get that.
Yeah.
You should do that, dude. You get like a lot of views on Reddit.
Really?
Yeah. One of my bits got like 15,000 views or something, which is far more than they would usually get on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah, and your career's going great now.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Okay, nice. Maybe who knows? I won't, but who knows? No, maybe I should.
Another tool.
No, I think yes.
Mm.
Yeah, that is good because you don't care too much about like judgment of other people.
Well, I do. I'm just trying. I don't endorse it. I'm not like, I want the crowd to love me.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fucking make that worse in myself.
Okay.
I'm trying to make that less bad.
Nice.
You know.
I think
that's a good way to live.
I think it is a good way to live.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice.
We never listened to you doing.
We're not going to. No, I got too scared. It's really bad. That you know what? To my listeners, that was going to be a 1,000 YouTube subscriber special.
How many are we on now?
23.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So 1,000. Actually, no, 500 because that's when I can monetize the page. 500 YouTube subscribers, you get to listen
to your worst ever
one of my worst ever sets, and there's a lot of bad ones.
What a treat! Yeah,
man, it was bad. And you know what Sam told me when he listened to it?
Go on.
He said that was so bad, and he said, you know what? There's a little bit of that still in you.
Oh man, I want to see that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to subscribe.
Yeah, you will subscribe. Tell all your friends.
Could you at least give me the topic
of the bits?
I guess the general like. Were you still doing similar stuff to how you do now?
No, I was doing like one-liners.
Oh.
Yeah, like bad one-liners, and then maybe like a bad story, maybe one story.
Okay.
Maybe was I doing kids party stuff? No, but it was like edgelord, but like cringe. So it was like a cringe pun about
about Jews.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. You know what I mean?
Sure.
One of my first bits was about Jews,
what was
but not in a bad way.
Could you at least do the bit?
It's not much of a bit, it's more of a thought. Okay. But it was kind of what you were saying, because I was like, how are the Jews still around? They don't recruit. You know what I mean? Like, there's no pitch.
Sure.
They don't want you to join. Like, they're gonna not be a thing. You know what I mean? Like, everyone else is pitching. These guys got to get their pitch game up or something like that. And then the second time I ever did comedy, the guy there was like a panel. There was like an open mic where they had like 2 more season comics as a panel.
Yeah.
And then he said, and then he asked me if I was J-woke.
Oh, no.
Which is woke to the Jews.
Oh,
and I said, I don't know what that is. And he said, oh, well, like, you know how it's basically the Jews run the world. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not J-woke. And he's like, well, then, look, they are, and it's not going to, run out because they control the world.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's so depressing.
Yes.
It is crazy how much of an intersection there is between comedy and genuine anti-Semitism.
Yes.
Like, did you see, George Wheeler and Rob Moriarty?
Yeah.
Did you see the sketch they posted?
I saw that sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sketch has been the comments are so overrun.
They all took it very seriously.
Well, they also, they're making, serious, anti-Semitic
yeah,
shit
absolutely. The sketch was it was like a Subway Takes parody.
Yeah.
But the take was one of the comics saying, I don't think it was 6 million, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then immediately everyone takes it very seriously.
Yeah.
What was there? Was one guy being like, "Oh, you invite people on your show,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
don't let them
truth.
have their take or whatever."
Yeah.
And then someone responded with being like, "Oh, it's their show; they can do whatever they want."
People are so
I was like,
dumb.
"This isn't a thing."
This is the crowd that you want to please.
Maybe.
This
but I don't
is the
think
fucking
I
crowd.
don't think so, because I think when you spend too much time on Instagram and in the comments, you start to think crowds are somehow anything like this.
Yeah.
But crowds are people that go out
That's
on
true.
a night
That's
with
true.
their partner or friend, and they want to watch live comedy. It's
Yeah.
not the same people typing about
True.
the thing.
But I'll still do the blackout or whatever and mention I'm gay and hear card like immediately.
Oh, really?
Most of the fucking
well,
time.
that's the blackout.
Well, even you remember we did King Gong together, and I did well, but I watched that back, and as soon as I mention I'm gay, someone shouts card.
Nice.
As soon as I mention I'm Jewish, someone shouts card. These people are they're dumb as shit, you know?
It's the blackout.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And it's King Gong. What
I
are you
guess.
doing? No, but yeah, no. But
I think
also,
people
like,
are generally dumb.
I think also it is, but like, it is kind of funny to card you for being
I guess
conceptually.
Conceptually.
You know
if you're
what I
doing
mean?
it somewhat ironically.
Yes.
But I'm not sure if these guys are being ironic.
No, but I think they just know, because like the Gong, because you can card whenever they do kind of have like somewhat of a comedic instinct to it. Like, it's not amazing comedy.
Sure.
It's just very, and like for the type of shit they're there to see, you know what I mean? Of course, then the people that also, a lot of people that get through are fucking absolute hacks
That's true.
a lot of the time.
That's true.
Now, yes, it's hard to be gay. I agree. But let me tell you, I want to read this review I got of
This is about how easy it is to be gay.
No, it's not about how easy it is to be gay. I got a poster. You can't see it. I'll show it here. I'm a Leicester Square New Comedian of the Year finalist.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that?
Congrats on that,
My
dude.
wife wrote that down. She wrote the name.
She wrote your name.
She wrote the name. We got
That's-
this card, and then it was like, "Oh, you can write your own name if you want to." And
That's
she
so
already wrote it
embarrassing.
before. I thought it'd be so much funnier to write someone else's name.
Can I put my name on there? Because I was only a quarter final.
Ramsey Smith and
yeah.
yeah, absolutely. All right, do you want to hear a review of my comedy? You
Yeah.
think comedy can be important? Whoever this guy is thinks mine can't. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let's go. So beforehand, he was just talking about another comedian whose name sounded a lot like Charlie Kirk,
Yeah,
but it's
okay,
not.
I know that guy.
I don't want to say it's nothing bad about him, but basically, the previous comic, he goes blah blah, a little more comic exaggeration needed to craft a persona. So he's kind of calling the guy before me bland, right? Then he flows on to me. He goes, in a similar boat, Ramsey Smith was at least Australian,
Ah!
but also not quite sticky enough as a character. His material, well-meaning stuff on his attitudes towards racism and transphobia was serviceable, but a little timid. Is that a typo? Should say were serviceable. Am I tripping?
Was service? No, it was.
Were serviceable? I guess so. It definitely felt like you spent a lot of time on trans issues without any real connection to the subject. You don't know who I'm fucking, okay? And then another
Gabby.
Gabriel Madden, friend of the pod, capped off this trilogy of under-seasoned straight boys.
So harsh, these critics.
Yeah, I know.
Why are they so harsh?
But here's the thing.
Newcomers.
Yeah, I know. No, well, it's just like all the jokes worked.
Yeah.
It was fine. Anyway, I don't want to come off as too salty. I'm not mad about it.
Hey, at least you got the piece of paper.
Yeah, I did get a piece of paper.
Did
That's
anybody
cool.
get a really positive review from this?
Yes, the
Okay.
people that won
Oh.
all did.
Oh. Because it was judged, I guess.
I think it was judged by one of the review. I have no clue. But here's the thing, right? I didn't mention I was straight. None of my sets about being straight.
Sure. Man, maybe you should fucking come out as gay and embarrass him. That would be funny.
No, I don't like that. I keep my sexuality ambiguous.
I don't think it's ambiguous.
You haven't heard any of my bits about this stuff?
I don't think I have.
Fans of the pod know that my sexuality does not lie on a straight line.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Whatever's fine. I think sexuality is a spectrum, and whatever I find attractive is attractive.
So have you pursued non-female...
Yeah, absolutely. Are you
Oh,
kidding me? What are
really?
you talking about?
I had no idea.
I'm an artist. What
so
do you
you're
mean?
not straight.
No, I'm not.
You should embarrass the dude.
No, I shouldn't.
He's being very presumptuous.
He is being very presumptuous. It would be, but it's salty. Also, like, I make a point. Like, I don't even know. I don't like a definition. You know what I mean?
I'm
so I kind of
surprised
just describe what I feel, and then people put their own label on it. I'm fine with that.
That's fine.
But yeah, no, not part of my bit was mentioning, because I have a wife, so I understand when people kind of make that leap. But I didn't mention that I have a wife. I didn't mention any of my dating history. It wasn't about any of that. I'm not wearing a ring because sexuality is a spectrum. Okay, and
I'm surprised he was so sure that Gabby is fucking straight.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I think he mentioned his girlfriend.
Does Gabby have a girlfriend?
But even there, he has run down here very recently.
Oh.
They made it official.
Good for him.
But also, even calling Gabe straight, because he said he has a girlfriend, that's bi erasure. He could be bi. Why can't you know what I mean?
No, that's true, yeah.
There's no reason to say any of these things.
Or maybe he meant straight, comedically straight.
No, I don't think he did.
Gabby's not comedically straight.
No, he's a little weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But underseasoned straight boys.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that, dude.
Pretty funny.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
You ever been fucked in the ass?
No.
You ever fucked
I'm
in the
not
ass?
a faggot.
I don't fuck with labels, but I'm not a fag.
I'm not a fag.
Okay.
Right? That's the one label.
Have you fucked a man in the ass? So yes.
Well, it depends.
Remember.
I suppose it depends. You know, what do you mean by man?
So
you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Have I? It's all a blur. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know strictly how they identified.
Okay, so
I
it's
suppose.
potentially a non-binary
But
person.
yeah, non-binary or something
you fucked
like that.
a human body that had a penis, and you fucked that body in the asshole.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, cool.
why not? It was a Thursday.
Good for you, man. That makes me feel warmer to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go, mate.
Because I thought you were a bit on the sort of... I thought you were a bit of an underseasoned sort of straight...
Underseasoned straight boy.
Yeah,
It might have made that fucking reviewer feel a bit warmer.
Yeah.
Apparently
maybe be a bit more queer in your act.
No, I don't want to. I'm not that.
But
The fact that he looked, because you were like,
I'm just saying, talk about the truth. If a good bit comes about fucking someone in the ass,
I've had bits about that, but where I come off as very straight, and then I have bits where I
That's good, though.
say
I like that perspective.
I'm bi for the bit to work, and then I have other bits where I say I'm straight because I want that perspective for the bit. I'm not.
But the truth is worth pursuing.
The truth is worth. Well,
you know,
is it?
Because I do lots of like quite personal, revealing jokes about my sexuality and stuff. And it's pretty true. It's all stuff that I think is true, but it's just like a version of the truth that I wrote down and worked into jokes that work, and the truth continues to change.
Yes.
So I feel I do, because I talk about myself as being a repressed gay guy. That's like that's like a lot of what I do. And I don't know how true that is really. I'm a repressed gay. I'm a repressed.
But I have because my
well.
perspective of comedy is just do whatever it takes to get the laughs, because that's what it's about.
But that's the hack motto.
Only if you're being hack. It's the creativity of making the joke. It's not about. So I'm not saying anything to get laughs, but I'm saying anything to create a new type of comedy that's fresh and gets laughs. And if I have to lie to get there, I'll lie. To me, hack is it's been done. It's like boring. You know what I mean? It's me going, I got a wife and she's always yapping.
Yeah.
But like, if I have a fucking long bit about how I fucking, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I lie all the time on stage. I make up stuff. I make up stuff about my family history. Sometimes I just need an uncle who's like a particular thing. So the joke's going to be about my uncle,
Sure.
you know?
Sure.
He doesn't exist.
Then it makes it weird.
You know?
Like,
I repress those
would
memories.
you completely make something up entirely? That like directly even contribute?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, would you say
I'm not fat. I'm not fat. I do that on stage.
That's a one-liner, dude. I'm not fat. Absolute killer joke.
Yeah.
Like, would you say like I have a Chinese dad? That if it was essential to a setup, and then never even say that you don't have a Chinese dad?
Nah, Chinese dad's too much of a stretch.
Oh, but I think people could believe that about you.
That I have a Chinese dad?
Yeah, I was just looking at you, the shape of your eyes.
I've been called what's the word? Chinky eyes before.
Oh Jesus! Wow.
But that's something that I got called. That's my slur. You know what I mean? Like, that's my word.
You're reclaiming it.
I'm reclaiming it.
You're
for all of my
reclaiming the
fellow.
word chinky.
I have a Chinese dad. Okay, I can say chinky. All right.
Nice.
No, but I guess I probably would maybe if it worked. But then I think you got to keep track of all of the lies because eventually you want to be like a successful comedian with multiple shows and specials, and then if people are actually your fans, they'll go, hold on, his dad was that in one thing, and the other thing he's dead, and the other thing.
But then you could just be like, yeah, it's
his
comedy.
dog was trans, you know what I mean, or whatever. But then I also go, yeah, it's comedy. Like I don't think anything on stage has to be truthful.
That's interesting. I guess I really want to. For me, it's like if you're gonna love me, I want it to be me. You know, I don't want to do some fucking.
But I think you can still be yourself while lying.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And I think
They're your lies.
It's careful. Yeah,
I made them up.
It's exactly, you lied for a reason.
Yeah.
So that informs. But like, it's like, why are you lying? You know what I mean? Like, I never lie to make myself fucking cooler or something. You know what I mean? I'm never like, I was getting pussy. You know what I mean? Like, I lie to make myself be like more of a loser for the job or whatever it is. But I'm careful. The only reason to lie is to make the structure of the joke, because my thoughts is like a big fan of comedy. Right? Is that I like jokes. And I love when a joke is like new and fucking does something and I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know where that was going to come from. So, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I don't want someone else who's written a great joke for me not to be able to hear that great joke because it stretches some lie, you know, it stretches the truth. I want to hear the fucking great joke.
But maybe it'll come from whoever it's true to, you know.
But it won't. You know what I mean?
Because there is nobody with a trans dog.
Well, because I think because like good comedians are few and far between. Like people actually, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So if you need to have if you need to be biracial and your dad's Jamaican and your mum's whatever, I mean that's hacky race stuff. I'm talking about, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
If you need to be in a car crash when you were 18 for this weird random story to work that involves some other shit that happened in your life,
yeah,
and that's a great joke, fucking let it go, you know, let it rip. Let's hear it.
I guess I would do that, but I would just feel the need to just be like, that didn't actually happen, you know? or make
yeah, true.
Or make the bit about like, you know, how the truth is not like, you know, directly say something that contradicts it afterwards in a way that's also a joke, and then people are just like, what is true? I don't know. Because at least that's kind of true.
Yeah. You're on a real search for meaning.
Yes.
I'm on a search for comedy.
You're on a
for
search.
Laughs. That's all that matters, I think. But like being creative, I don't know.
I just want to have a good life.
Nice.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Oh, badly.
Mm-hmm.
Badly overall.
Would you ever kill yourself?
No, not anymore, I don't think.
That's good.
I used to want to a lot.
Really? You ever tried?
No, I'd just be a pussy.
Pussy!
About it. Yeah. I would like scrape a knife along my wrist, like I could fucking do it.
Oh, really? But you didn't do it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I made some plans. I had some ideas.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You reckon the Holocaust must have swept up a couple of suicidal Jews?
Oh, yeah. They'd be like, what a relief.
Yeah. He's like, oh, no, you're going to
Some
kill
guy was
me?
about to hang himself, and then the Nazis come. But he was probably going to hang himself because he was going to a concentration camp.
Maybe.
Yeah,
that
doesn't quite work.
Or maybe he wasn't feeling good.
Yeah, his wife's being a bitch.
Yeah, maybe his wife was a real
horrible
bitch.
Jewish wife.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey.
I love that little side eye at me. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, it was fine. Wow, man, what should I call this episode? Anti-Semitic fun time.
Yeah, I don't know.
6 million question mark.
How about George Lando isn't funny? How about
George Lando isn't funny? No, but now you're doing my thing.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to because it's about me.
It is about
This is
you.
a lesson in selfishness.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, that's everything is. You know, I think we're all selfish. I don't know, but I think I don't. You know, you don't get points for recognizing that as well.
You're trying to. I don't get points.
Well, no one gets points. Well, you know what? Do you think that? Are you?
What are the points?
Well, I think.
What game is this?
So I think everyone's kind of like innately like selfish.
Yeah.
And we like to think we're better people than we are and all that stuff, right? But then you like give yourself life points for being like, I'm aware.
I'm a shitbag.
Yeah, I'm a bad, but everyone's a bad person.
Well, it's one step better than not being aware of it.
I suppose so. Or is it worse because you're aware of it?
And not doing anything about it.
Yeah.
It's better and it's worse.
Exactly, you know? Well, that's the question. Hey, email in with your answers, folks.
Do you have an email?
Yeah, why not?
Text in.
Text in at... I'm not giving my number out. Come on, you know?
I think you should.
If anyone's... I don't want a message from anyone that's listened to an hour 20 of this podcast.
Yeah.
All right?
The whole way
Anyone
through.
that's listened to this whole thing isn't mentally okay.
And also wasn't doing anything else at the time.
Yeah.
Sat down on a chair, listening.
Every Sunday, I sit down and I watch this podcast with 33 views. You know, this is a weird point in a career where you're like, I want people to connect with me, right? But what kind of freak is watching a 50 view podcast?
Dude, I don't know. You can be more charitable. There's probably someone who's like, I love new comedy. I love like being early to these new comedians. I love podcasts.
Yeah.
This guy seems funny. Let me listen to a bit. Hey, it was really funny.
Yeah, I
mean,
hear
how
this
did-
guy's
how did-
well-meaning, but it falls flat. You know?
Well, sure.
They read my review. Yeah,
Was that the review?
that was the review. Well-meaning, but it falls flat. Fucking
Aw.
whatever.
But the jokes worked.
The joke, it all went well.
You got
know
laughs,
what I mean?
but
it did
felt
get laughs.
flat.
Yeah,
It felt flat.
it was so fun. I was talking to Gabe, but it was about every single review immediately starts with identity. The fact that he gave me points for being Australian, I don't talk about
Yeah.
Australian stuff at all. It's like,
So shit.
what?
though.
It's so crazy to call that a
He was
positive.
at least he was Australian.
At least it was Australian. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Right.
either the jokes were good, either
Yeah.
it was funny, or it wasn't.
Did he start with at least this like Indian trans person? Like that would be insane.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's great. But like every single review was like, this is this person. They are.
Not to be too anti-woke, but that's a serious problem.
Yeah.
That's
But it's a
identity
serious
is-
problem only in like a very particular sliver of the comedy scene. You know what I mean? So you take this, and then you have, and then you're like, I want to move to Austin. You know what I mean? Like you could read
Sure.
this and go,
At least he's white.
Yeah, exactly. You could be like, I'm gonna chant white power at fucking the mothership. You know what I
Why
mean?
don't you move to Austin? You'd kill that.
No, fuck off! Don't say that to me, you piece of shit. You fucking cunt.
I think I'd do all right too.
Don't say that shit to me, all right?
Dude, there's a lot of good comedians move through that in that sphere. I mean, there's a lot of bullshit and a lot of not funny stuff, but there's a lot of good comedians.
So much. No, I couldn't deal with the people there. You ever meet someone who they go, I'm moving to Austin soon? You ever meet people in the scene here?
No, I haven't.
I've met a couple of open micers and they're always like, oh yeah, I hate you immediately.
Yeah, sure.
They told me that I met an Australian guy who was in New York and he goes, I can't get stage time in New York unless you're transgender. And I'm like, I don't think that's correct. I think you're probably a shitty comic and New York's competitive.
Yeah.
Then he goes, yeah, I'm going to go to Austin. It's all going to work out. I'm like, yeah, buddy. You do that, man. You do that. But yeah. Look, I think we want to wrap it up. Do you want to plug anything?
No.
Nice.
Oh, you follow me on Instagram and stuff.
You can follow him.
@_G Lando.
Yeah. Go see Hello Comedy.
Yeah, come
It's
to
like an open mic.
Yeah, it's always full though, so we don't really need you.
All right, fuck it.
Well, every Thursday, Covent Garden in London at the Amalfi Lounge, 7 p.m. Hello, how are you? If you follow me on Instagram, then you'll see it there.
It's pretty fun.
It's a good open
There's
mic.
an improv section to it
There's an
at the
improv.
end, and it's fine.
Yeah,
I like improv. It is fun. It is good.
it's a good night.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Good night, Australia and the world.
Good
All right.
night. Thank you for having me.
Love you guys.